Okay, folks, it's big game night. We're here at halftime, or between games. It's Hall of Fame night at Jackson tonight. Jackson High School, Ione High School, Argonaut High School. And we've got one of the inductees. He's definitely the oldest guy here tonight. Fred Oneto with his wife, Vera.
Thank you.
Ronnie Oneto, Fred's son, and I played at Jackson a long time ago. But Fred, the most memorable moment when you were playing football, what was it?
Beating Sutter Creek 7-6 my senior year.
Sutter Creek 7-6 his senior year. But Fred, a longtime supporter of Argonaut and Jackson Athletics, getting inducted tonight. And we're going to try to make a few more rounds here. I see Coach Davis over here. We're going to head over to him. Okay, we moved to our left a little bit. One of my good buddies from Jackson High School.
Argonaut.
And Argonaut High School, Keith Davis. Your team is getting inducted, 1984 team with Matt King, Johnny Whitmore. What was great about that season, Keith?
Well, what I liked most of all is everybody played as a team, offensively, defensively. You know, they say you win games with the offense, but it's the championships with the defense, and we had it. That year we were ranked number 3 in Northern California for offense and number 2 for defense.
That was a good year. I remember.
Yeah, it was a great year.
Yeah, we were doing a lot of things at Jackson High School at the old Butte Bowl then. It was a fun time, believe it or not, if we can remember that far back. Another inductee tonight going into the Argonaut Jackson Ione Hall of Fame, Pete Gaskin Jr. Heck of a ball player. We can remember you playing. What was your favorite thing you did in high school as far as sports go?
Sports-wise, it was all 3 sports were fun. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't have a favorite. I just love playing.
Excellent baseball player, all league, everything else. Congratulations on getting into this Hall of Fame here at Argonaut High tonight. And we're going to try to find some of your old teammates running around here somewhere.
Hopefully.
Thanks a lot, Pete.
Thank you.
Okay.
Take care.
Old Jackson High School grad. Pete was one heck of a wrestler, football player. What did you like best at high school, Pete?
You know, actually, I like both. I like the camaraderie of the football, but I liked really the independence of the wrestling where you really had to push yourself.
And you were the first Jackson Argonaut person to go to the state meet, I think.
That was my goal. Yeah,
right. And you made it.
I did.
How'd you do at the state meet?
I was injured. I did not do well, but my goal was to get there. I should have set my goals a little higher, but I was happy to go there, and I was kind of hoping we could open the door for more Jackson Argonaut guys to follow.
I think a few of them have, but hey, thanks for coming tonight. Where are you living now?
I live down in Temecula, California.
Temecula, way down south, and made it all the way up tonight to get inducted into the hall.
Happy to be here.
And we'll have a good party afterwards, right?
Thanks, man.
Okay,
yeah,
we'll see you later. Thanks a lot, Pete. We're going to go back up in the booth and get ready for the big game, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
You're watching your local television network, TSPN. And now the game of the week on our sports show. This week it's the big game. The Amador Buffaloes take on Argonaut Mustangs at Argonaut with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is Tommy Fox. And now the game of the week on TSPN.
Hi everybody, welcome to the game of the week, and it's not only the game of the week, it's big game week here in Amador County. Jim Vinciguerra along with Frank Halverson welcoming you to TSPN's game of the week in its 25th season, along with cameraman Tommy Fox, and what a crowd we do have here tonight, Frank. Sellout, they blocked off the incoming traffic, and if you're here, you're here. If not, you're going to be watching it on TV, folks.
Well, this is the 91st big game. This game has actually been played 96 times. There were times way back where they played each other twice, so they've actually met up 96 times, but it's the 91st year in a row, one of the longest running rivalries in the state of California, and lately it hasn't been much of a rivalry. It's been all Mustangs. Mustangs have won the big game for the last 10 years in a row, but tonight Amador comes in very confident with an 8-1 record, 3-1 in league, and they're looking to break that string.
Amador Buffs, as you said, Frank, 8-1 in league, 3-1 in overall season, 3-1 in the league. They average 245 yards of rushing per game, along with 100 yards in passing per game. So they're 350-yard team every game. They're led by number 22, Donald White, who is averaging 115 yards per game, rushing for a 9.0 average, and he scored over a dozen touchdowns.
Well, and he has over 50% of their touchdowns on the season, all from Donald White, and that's going to be a big job for the Argonaut defense, because if they stop Donald White, they stop the Buffaloes.
Probably one of the best runners, if not the best in the league right now. Most improved running back, and maybe a factor tonight, Frank, is number 44, Logan Collins. He could play a key role. He's talking to a few of the Amador people this week. They seem to think that he has been the most improved runner from the beginning of the season to right now. The Buffs have 3 excellent receivers, number 30, Shane Sweet, 24, Eric Williams, and 22, Don White, again, and they're combined for over 1,000 yards in receiving this year. And let's not forget quarterback Cody Sackett, who was really depressed after that Calaveras loss. It was a real tight game, but he came back against Somerville the next week, threw for 13 of 15 passes for over 285 yards in the air. So they do have a few weapons to throw at the Mustangs tonight. And the Mustangs, as you know, come in with a 5-4 record right now, and they're trying to make it 6-4.
Well, but I got to tell you what, nobody matches up against this rushing attack from the Mustangs. You talk about the Buffs coming in here averaging 200 and something yards on the ground. This Argonaut football team averages over 357 yards a game, and led by Tyler Love, who is their leading rusher, along with Caleb Patrick Fronick. Love last week had 4 touchdowns for a total of 319 yards rushing on the ground. They've got a 3-headed monster. We'll see if they get Pineda back tonight, but they will run the ball. The bugaboo that has been something that we haven't seen in the past for Argonaut all year long has been the dreaded turnover. They've turned the ball over 20 times this year through fumbles, and that's something that really stops this offense. Tonight they need to take care of the ball, because I can assure you they will gain yards.
Okay, and with that, we're going to bow on out. We've got enough hype. There's enough people here, so stay tuned. It's going to be a good one, guaranteed. So we'll be back right after these commercial breaks. Stay tuned.
You're watching your local television network, TSPN. And now back to our sports show and the game of the week. This week, it's the big game. The Amador Buffaloes take on the Argonaut Mustangs at Argonaut with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is Tommy Fox. And now back to the game of the week on TSPN.
Captains taking the center of the field for the coin toss for the Amador Buffs tonight. Number 9 is Cody Sackett, 22 Don White, 29 Mike Bonilla, and number 35 is going to be Grant Olin. And for the Mustangs, as usual, 11 Caleb Patrick, 22 Tyler Love, 50 Chase Cobb, and number 79 Big Tyler Clays.
The atmosphere out here, Jim, is just electric. What a crowd we've got tonight. Easily over 2,000 people here for this 91st big game. You could just feel the excitement.
And it can't be drawn up any better for the end of the season, the last game, Frank, you know.
Well, both teams fighting for playoff positions here. Right now, Max Preps has both of these teams in the playoffs. Amador is the number 7 seed, will get a home game. And Argonaut, right now, in projected, will travel to Ripon as the number 13 seed. That's obviously, these projections are based on what they think is going to happen before the games are played on Friday night. They take the top 16 seeds in the division, and then one plays 16, 2 plays 15. The top 8 teams get home games. So there's the coin toss.
Somebody deferred. Didn't see who won.
Amador is going to defend the west goal. Amador won the toss and is deferring, so Argonaut will be receiving here.
There it is.
The Buffaloes won the toss and have declined So that means
all right, and it looks like
I'm just not a fan of the defer. Give me the ball first. Give me the first opportunity
I want to score the points.
Yeah, I know it's the vogue thing to do these days. Everybody wants to defer. I'm for give me the football. Let me have the opportunity to put points on the board first. You know, the other thought is, you know, let the kids get a hit into them, let the defense settle in, get the bugs out, the jitters, you know, for this big game. These kids are excited. They're nervous with anticipation here, and we're going to play the national anthem here as the bands come onto the field. Both bands here tonight. Mr. Boozy leading his band in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome the Argonaut Mustang Band under the direction of Jeremy White, and the drum major is Matt Busey.
Last home football game for these Argonaut seniors. They have not lost a big game yet in their career in high school.
Please rise.
Okay, and we're going to bow out for our national anthem played by the Argonaut High Band.
We honor our country by the national anthem being played by the Argonaut Marching Band.
For some football.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jim, I am excited, and I'm not even playing in this game. I can just imagine what the players are feeling right now.
What a crowd. I mean, they're all over. And a lot of people you never see at a game are here tonight. You know, it's kind of fun to go around and talk to a few of the old-timers that are in. We did the Hall of Fame inductees before the game tonight and saw a few people that I haven't seen in a while. Great kind of a homecoming for everybody.
No, this is high school football.
Yeah.
I hope you're as excited as I am, Jim, because this is just going to be great.
One of our first quarter sponsors is locally owned and operated Jackson Tire Service, your headquarters for tires, wheels, brakes, shocks, struts, tire rotations, alignments, mufflers, oil filters, and beyond. Jackson Tire with 2 locations to serve you at 801 South Highway 49 in Jackson, and also on Highway 88 right in the middle of downtown Pine Grove. So, Jackson Tire.
Are you ready for some football?
Well, deck deep for the Mustangs is Tyler Love, but on this side, Joey Geedy, who had an 83-yard touchdown return last week. Lucas Fronick, number 10, on the other side as we get ready to get this one underway. Kicking off number 88 for Amador, Donovan Flagger.
Well, we'll see if they're going to go deep, or everybody's been going with this kind of squib kick down in the middle of the field so far.
I have not seen Amador play this year, obviously following the Mustangs, but they've had a great season, a lot of success, and this ought to be a good one.
And it's a squib. Somebody better get it. Out of bounds.
It went out of bounds. Argonaut needs to be a little more aggressive on that. It got through the first line. That second line needs to come up and make contact with that football, because if that ball wouldn't have squirted out of bounds, it looked like the Amador player was the first one on top of it.
Ball's going to be placed down at the 42-yard line, where it'll be first down Mustangs.
Here we go. Tyler Bird under center. Let's see who they've got at the two-back. Looks like it's going to be Fronick. Love is on the left wing. Caleb Patrick on this side. Fronick in the backfield. Love comes in motion.
Caleb Patrick left side.
Gain of about 3 yards on the play, Jim, up to the 45-yard line.
Stopped by number 45, Cody Kish.
Number 45 in on the stop,
Cody Kish, yeah.
Second down and 7.
The one to watch on defense for the Buffaloes right now is number 35. That's Grant Olin, the linebacker, leading tackler on the Amador team.
He's right in the middle.
Looks like a pass. Nope, we're going to get a keeper.
Keep it. Gets around that right side. He got to the 50. He's got the first down.
Stopped by number 1, Chancedominguez, but first down yardage.
Right-hand side.
You know, he came this way, he pulled up and flashed a little pass, and that just does nothing but back those linebackers and those defensive backs off a little bit, gives them a little more room around the corner. He was able to get that corner.
Up a third down and 1.
Oh, it looks like he's going to be short. That's a bad spot.
Short spot, yeah.
That was a real short spot. He was well beyond that point. Third and 1 for the Mustangs. Straight ahead to Fronick. He's got the first down. Just short of the 45-yard line.
Stopped by number 45.
Number 45 with the stop there. That's going to be Cody Kish again, his second solo.
Down to the 45-yard line, where it'll be first down Mustangs.
Argonaut just wants to grind this out, keep possession, keep moving the chains, eat up some clock. That's the signature of this double wing. All predicated on no turnovers. Straight ahead to number 20, Pineda. Yeah. Pineda's been out hurt. We didn't know if he was going to play tonight.
Well, that's a plus for the Mustangs, though, Frank.
Well, he's still pretty sore on that leg. We'll see how much he's able to go tonight.
Brings up a second down and
Pineda's going to come out. Different look. Fronick's going to split wide left. Comes in motion.
Quick pass to Fronick.
They kicked Love out that time to block on that little screen, putting in Fronick in motion from that side. Love kicked out before the block. Nice gain on the play.
Past the 40-yard line to about the 38.
Sweet in on the tackle. Be 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs.
Picked up 4 on the play, brings up a third down and 3 from the 38.
Here comes Love coming around this side.
Well, they got him in the backfield there.
Held out.
Dominguez, number 1 with the stop.
Well, who really made the play was number 21 for Amador. He had the penetration. That's Dylan Littlefield, which forced Love to go a little deeper than he wanted to go. So Argonaut's going to be forced to punt in their first possession. Not fooling around in this field position. 4th and long. They're going to give it up and turn it over to their defense. Back deep for the Buffs is number 30.
That's Shane Sweet.
Little surprised that White isn't back there.
High center.
Casillas gets it off low. It's going to get a roll on it.
It's going to get a roll, get it before the end zone. Didn't make it.
Nope, it's going to come out to the 20.
So the Buffs start on their own 20 with 8:27 left in the first quarter here.
Matt Eberhard gave it his best
Effort by Eberhard trying to keep that ball into play, and it was just that end-over-end kick, and you could just tell in the trajectory of the ball that it was going to bounce forward. Donald White going to be split way right.
Logan Collins, number 44 in the backfield. Pass right off the get-go here.
Oh, tipped up in the air, almost intercepted. Did he get it? No, they're saying incomplete. It hit the ground. The ball was deflected, and Fronick dove for it.
Cody Sackett's pass nearly picked off by Lucas Fronick.
Sackett had a little heat on that ball, Jim, and it just couldn't be brought in. Anytime that ball gets tipped, that's danger. White in the backfield this time, Sackett under center. Straight ahead, first man through to 44.
Collins.
Picked up 3 on the play. It looks like it'll be 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7, that's about it.
Pick up a 2 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down. We'll call it 7.
Big down and distance right here for Argonaut. Get a stop, get the ball back in good field position. Sackett's in the shotgun. Give to number 30 going around the right side.
No,
he's got some room.
Tyler Love's going to get him.
Yeah, but not until after he gets across the 50-yard line.
Inside handoff to number 30, Shane.
Shane Sweet with the ball that time. Big yardage.
You know, that's a nice play. Everybody in the house expected Donald Love to get that ball, and that is a distraction when the defense is so focused on one player. That's coming back. There was a penalty on Amador.
I didn't see the flag.
I didn't see it either, but all of a sudden when I saw him marching back, that wasn't good for the Buffs. And boy, that's a big penalty right there.
Exactly.
Negate this big play on 3rd down there. Instead of the ball being out across the 50-yard line, it's going to be put down now. It looks like at about the 27. So it was a spot foul.
Okay, so it's 3rd down and about 3.
Going to bring up a 3rd down and 2.
Straight ahead, first guy through. I don't think he got it.
Very little yardage gain there, I think. Big pileup. I didn't know who got the ball. I think it was 44.
Chase Cobb was in on the tackle along with Casillas.
That was Collins, 44 with the ball.
They're going to have to punt.
4th down and 1.
Now, Amador likes to run this rugby-style punt that we've seen so many times when Pineda's in there.
Brings up a 4th down and 1.
There he goes. He's looking, and he's going to kick it.
High spiral. Going to go out of bounds, I think, and it will on the...
About the 29-yard line, it looks like.
Okay, so the Mustangs take over for their 2nd possession of the game with 6:35 left in the first quarter. Jackson Band of Miwok Indians has embarked on a major effort to upgrade every single park and ball field in Amador County. The Amador County Park Restoration Project needs your help. For information on sponsoring or even volunteering, please call 223-8405. Again, Jackson Rancheria Band of Miwok Indians and their effort to upgrade every single park and field in Amador County.
Now they're going to spot it at the 30 where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
We got a jump. I think it might have been Amador. Went across, encroached, I think.
It looks like that's going to be the call. Amador's backing up, encroachment.
And dead ball foul encroachment against the Buffaloes.
He brings up a 1st and 5.
That'll move it 5 yards up to the 35.
Patrick went into motion that time, and then he bellied back deep around Fronick, and Amador jumped off sides. Little discussion on the field amongst the officials.
What is there to discuss? We'll see. Referee
official timeout.
You got an official timeout.
Well, the referee's coming over to this side of the field.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, folks. We're going to find out, but the referee's looking for Coach Ricky Davis. He's calling him over. And, you know, it could be something as little as maybe a little too much chatter going on between the two lines, and they're trying to nip this in the bud right now.
Well, the tailbird session didn't last that long, so
both teams were sent over to sidelines to talk to their coaches. The officials went to the side and talked to both head coaches, so we're not really sure what that was.
Well,
maybe it was TV timeout.
Anybody's guess. We're going to take a little break here and be right back. Stay tuned. Okay, we're back after that referee's timeout, and we're still in wonderment here of what is happening. They were on the sidelines with about a minute and a half conference, both coaches with their first teams.
Wonderment.
Wonderment.
Boy, Jimmy,
I'm loading her up tonight, folks. Watch out. Here we go.
I'm pretty sure that was a TV timeout.
That's what the stadium announcer said, a TV timeout. That's what it was. All right. Anyway, first down, 5 yards on that penalty for the Mustangs. Inside handoff, Caleb Patrick almost breaks it.
He's
still on his feet. Still going.
The whistle.
Oh, dropped on about the 35-yard line. See,
he just would not go down.
Finally hauled down by number 34.
About a 30-yard run for Patrick.
He just picks his way through there, and he just keeps shuffling and bursts through it. He's not very big, but boy, does he run hard.
All the way down.
Okay, first down.
6-yard line. First down, Mustang.
Bird's going to keep it this time.
He's coming around.
He's got a lot of room. Looking for
sidesteps and falls down.
You know, Love was right next to him because he was there for the pitch. If he'd have just stepped back and let Love get in front of him, he had a clear shot to the end zone.
And Vegas winds up getting the solo tackle there. Vegas number 7. But anyway, Mustangs
first and goal for the 6. Big run by Caleb Patrick, and then Bird on a keeper. Love picking his way through. He's down there close. Got stopped about the 2.
Tyler Love, the ball carrier. Stopped by number 34, Diego Bernal.
Bernal with the stop, and he's inside the 2, it looks like, Frank.
Ball just inside the 2-yard line. Second down and goal.
Pick up on 4.5, just inside the 2-yard line, where it'll be second down and a long one.
Caleb Patrick, touchdown Mustangs!
Jumped over the pile, 6 points.
Mustangs!
All right, in for the extra points, Stephen Casillas out of Tyler Love's hold.
Stephen Casillas on to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Tyler Love.
Referees are in the wrong position. They got to get a guy moved over. There we go. 2 guys under the goalpost. Now we're ready to go.
I actually think they're an official short, Jim.
There's 4 out there. Whoa, bad snap. Tyler Love goes down, so 6 points. The extra point, no good. For the Mustangs, Aces Waste Services, from innovation to quick response, Aces delivers on their commitment to Amador County for providing quality waste and recycling services, along with helping to keep Amador County clean and green. Again, it's Aces Waste Services, Amador County.
Well, Patrick took it in for the 2-yard run, but that drive was all made by 2 runs, one by Caleb Patrick and the other by Tyler Bird. Picked up the big yardage on the play. Patrick picked off the last 2 yards to take it in for the touchdown. Mustangs first on the board of this 91st big game. First score is always big in a game like this, and you know, the one thing that you always think right there is that how important will that extra point become as the game goes on.
Okay, Casillas, number 51, ready to kick it for the Mustangs, and I just hope he does one of those like 30-06 bullets coming out.
They are not going to kick it deep.
No, you're not going to kick it
to White. I can guarantee you that. I talked to the coaches. They have no plans on kicking the ball deep to White. So it is going to be a squib kick, and I'm sure it is going to be to the other side of the field from where White is located.
White's coming up to about the 20-yard line right now. They're kind of switching places. Going to go out of bounds.
Kicked it out of bounds. You know, the other conversation that we had, unless Amador chooses for them to re-kick it, kick it out of bounds every time.
Well, yeah.
I mean, 35 is not that bad, right?
Right.
Okay, if you're really afraid of a kickoff return, unless Amador forces them to re-kick that ball, I think they'll take that.
All right, let's see what Amador comes up with in their second possession here.
Okay, here they go. They break the huddle. Donald White yet to touch the ball.
Collins in the slot. White tailback.
High snap pitch to White. Here he comes, coming this side. Good pursuit. He's going to try to turn it back. And nice job, Caleb Patrick. Are you kidding me?
10-yard loss, Frank.
White had nowhere to go coming around this side. He tried to switch field to use his speed, but Caleb Patrick, the little missile, was right there to bring him down.
I can't believe the spot. I don't know. I had him on about the 25-yard line, and it's spotted on the 28. Anyway, loss of about 7.
Second down and 17.
Second and 17 for the Buffs here.
Sackett's going to pass. Overthrown out of bounds, looking for White. Good defense there by the Mustangs.
I think that was intended for number 30, Frank. Sweet was closer to the ball. Was out of bounds. Anyway, incomplete pass brings up a 3rd and 17.
Ball's incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 17.
3rd and long for Amador. And we talked about down and distance. This is the play you want to stay away from. The last time they had this situation, though, they were successful on the running play, got called back because of the holding penalty.
Overloaded to the right side right now. We've got a whistle.
Laundry all over the field.
It's going to be against Amador.
Boy, shoot themselves in the foot. Can't afford these penalties.
Got a dead ball foul, false start against the Buffaloes. That'll take it back 5 yards.
So it's going to be over 20 yards for a first down. 22 maybe.
So 3rd and 22 for the Buffs. .409 left in the first quarter. 6-0 if you're just joining us. Mustangs up by 1 TD against the Amador Buffs in the annual big game. Overloaded to the left side this time. Big time. Oh, a lot of pressure by Patrick. He's looking to go deep.
He's got a guy wide open.
Geedy needs to turn around. Geedy, almost intercepted.
I thought he had it.
Boy, he got really lucky that ball was underthrown, because that could have been face guarding. He did not know where the ball was, and he just started waving his arms. And when he finally did turn around, it was right in his lap.
Joey Geedy on the coverage almost picked that one off.
Well,
Ball goes incomplete, brings up a 4th and 22.
4th and 22, obvious punt situation here.
Caleb Patrick put a lot of pressure on Sackett. He had to re-grip because he wanted to throw that ball a lot sooner.
Flagger with the punt here. Gets an Amador bounce.
Doing a little dance down there, trying not to hit it.
Doing the splits. Okay, Mustangs take over on the 36-yard line with 3:49 left in the first quarter.
Down by number 7.
Nice job by the Argonaut defense there. A lot of pressure. First dropping White for the big loss that put him in the hole, then a penalty and a lot of pressure on Sackett when he goes back to throw. Tyler Love on the toss. Going to get over the 40-yard line, about to the 41.
A host of Amador tacklers in there. Number 29, Mike Bonilla.
And a host of Buffaloes.
In about 5 on the play, looks like. Second 5.
5 on the play. He's up a 2nd down and 5.
Love again coming this way.
Looking for some room, close to a first down. I don't
Going to be a little bit short, Jim. He got over the 45-yard line. Looks like it's going to be spotted just a little short, about on the 46-yard line. Needs to get to the 47. So it's going to be 3rd and 1.
4 on the play brings up a 3rd down and a long 1.
Cobb, Clays, and Halverson on this right side of the line. Inside handoff to Cobb, Clays, and Halverson on this right side of the line. Inside handoff to Fronick. He's got it.
Second effort by
no,
Fronick.
that's Pineda, excuse me. Pineda back into the game.
Yeah, second effort got him across the marker there, so it's going to be a first down for the Mustangs.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 48-yard line. Enough to move the chains.
First down, Mustangs. Excellent, Mr. Busey.
Handoff to Pineda straight ahead. No. A pitch to Bird kept it.
Bird kept it, and he's off for a first down and another 7 on top of that.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a great fake to Pineda because I thought he had the ball. Bird pulled it back, and he got that corner again, and that's going to move the chains again for another first down for the Mustangs.
I was watching Patrick go up through the middle of the line, and I thought he was wide open, but he didn't have the ball. What are you going to do?
I thought Pineda had it on the handoff coming through. I even had the glasses on him, I have to admit.
Where it'll be first down, Mustangs.
Anyway, it's a first down. The ball sits on about the 37.
Toss this time to Fronick, coming around the right side. He's got some speed. He's got the corner. He turns it, knocked out of bounds at about the 23-yard line. Finally chased out by number 34.
It's Bonilla.
Finally run out of bounds by number 34, Diego Bernal.
And right now the Mustangs have it moving.
First down, Mustangs.
Another first down for the Mustangs.
I should say that is Bernal, 34.
Big number 75, Scotty Rubel, leads them out of the huddle.
Fronick left
Fronick's
side.
got it this time. Oh, brought down by number 35. That's Olin.
Grant Olin with the stop there.
Grant Olin.
Linebacker gain of about 3, make it 2nd and 7.
So Pineda back in, Fronick out.
Minute left in the first quarter.
I see Talon, number 41, back in uniform tonight. He was hurt last week.
Caleb Patrick.
Oh, nothing there, just a big pile-up. They did lose Walshaw last week to a season-ending injury. Both Walshaw and Fronick were at the hospital late. Fronick back in uniform, Walshaw out for the year with a knee injury.
Uh-oh.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8. There was just no place to go that time. The line there was just a big heap on the ground. Bird's got it.
Keeper.
He's got the corner down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be a 4th down, but they're going to go for it.
You know, the problem that they're running right now on that option play is when Bird comes around the side, Love is so close, they don't have any room. Love needs to stay a little bit deeper to give him that option, because he really doesn't have an option to pitch that when they're so close together.
And that's going to be it for the first quarter with the score 6-zip. Mustangs on top. We're going to be back with second quarter action. Stay tuned.
You're watching your local television network, TSPN. And now back to our sports show and the game of the week. This week it's the big game. The Amador Buffaloes take on the Argonaut Mustangs at Argonaut with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is Tommy Fox. And now back to the game of the week on TSPN.
Quarter action, 6-0, Mustangs on top. All Sierra Roofing Company, your full-service foothill roofing contractor, is an Owens Corning Platinum Preferred Roofing Contractor serving for 3 generations, fully licensed and insured for both residential and commercial. The right roof starts with the right contractor. Give All Sierra Roofing a call today. That number is 223-4496. Again, it's All Sierra Roofing Company.
All right, 4th and 3 for the Mustangs from the 15-yard line. Toss back to Pineda. Oh, hit in the backfield by number 36. Brought down, not going to be enough. They're going to turn it over on downs.
Dustin Littlefield with a 4th down save there. So the Buffs take over on downs.
Wow, that's a big stop for Amador right there. You know, big confidence builder. They go down 2 touchdowns, especially after losing the last 10 big games. Thoughts start creeping in your head. And when you get down by 2 touchdowns, something they have not been all year long, that creates some bad thoughts going through your mind. So that was a big stop for the Buffalo defense.
Ball beat the 15-yard line. Will be 1st down for the Buffaloes.
All right, the Buffs come out. Got White in the slot on the left side. Double backs, White in motion. First.
Number 44. Tyler Clay's in Love on the tackle.
Collins there, and if he skipped 1 tackle, he would have been off to the races there, Frank.
Well, Clay's got him first, and Love was there. I don't think he was going to get by Love either way. But that big number 79 in the middle of the line is the first big guy you got to get by.
Gain of about 4. It's going to be 2nd and 6.
White coming straight through, nowhere to go.
Gets a couple.
A lot of green jerseys around that number 22.
Well, as you said at the beginning of the game, you stop White, you stop the offense, that's for sure. He got more than I thought. He's 3rd down and about 2.5, 3 yards to go.
There's up a 3rd down and 2 from the 23.
Here comes White. He's got enough for the 1st down. Spins, he's still going. Finally brought down by Eberhardt.
Close to the 40-yard line. Gain of about 15 there.
Finally hauled down by Matt Eberhardt.
You know, outstanding year for the Buffaloes under head coach Billy Baker.
Yard line where it'll be first down for the Buffaloes.
Getting a home game in the playoffs this year has got to be pretty exciting for his program. Pitch
White,
to the
left side.
That's the White.
Watch out. Gets a first down.
Love tackled him out of bounds there, but that's what they want to do. They want to get White outside in space with that speed and let him work. Love brought him down, but about 11-yard gain. Going to move the chains.
First down for the Buffaloes.
Ball spotted right at the 50-yard line. Sackett look at the pass.
Overthrown. That was intended for number 30, Sweet.
Cody Sackett's pass intended for number 30, Shane Sweet.
Sweet, White were right close together there. I don't imagine that those routes were supposed to be run that close together. Talon's into the game. We talked about him earlier. He went out with an injury last week, but he's in there right now. Sweet coming this way, tackled behind the line by number 64.
That was Stalker. What a play he put on there. He was just right there with him.
Stalker just shot right through there. I don't know if his man was pulling this side.
Behind the line of scrimmage by Jerry Stacker.
Stalker did a nice job there, getting back, dropping him for a loss.
Last 3 yards on the play. Brings up a third down and 13.
3rd and 13. Here's that down and distance situation again. Argonaut defense trying to get off the field.
White to this side of the field. Sweet on the far side, it looks like. And let's see what
he jumped.
White.
There's a flag. White jumped that time. They're going to back him up another 5 yards. And that's something Amador, we've seen Amador do 3 times already today. That's going to make it 3rd and 18.
Take it back
9 minutes left in the half. If you're just joining us here at the big game, 6-0. Mustangs scored first, and we're waiting for Amador to see what happens.
Sackett back to pass.
No, it's a draw play. Sweet, and what a play. I think it was big.
It was big.
Tyler
79.
Tyler Clay, he just went armed him down.
Tried to run a little draw there, and Clay said, not on my watch.
You can't draw around him.
4th down, the Buffaloes are going to be forced to punt for the 3rd time in this half. So Fronick
back deep for the
Love
Mustangs,
back
number
deep.
22, Tyler Love, and Lucas Fronick, number 10.
There goes the kick. End over end. I think they're going to get away from it, that one.
Inside the 20, down to about the 18. Locally owned and operated Jackson Tire Service, your headquarters for tires, wheels, brakes, shocks, struts, rotations, alignments, and mufflers. Jackson Tire with 2 locations to serve you, 801 South Highway 49 in Jackson by Raley's, and also on Highway 88 right in the middle of downtown Pine Grove. Again, Jackson Tire Service with 2 locations in Amador County.
Well, the Mustangs take over 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. Nothing better than they would like right now than about a 6-minute possession to end up with a score going into halftime. Uh-oh, fumble. Ball is on the ground. We talked about this earlier.
It's still on the ground. Let's see what we got here.
Argonaut got possession. Looks like maybe Fronick fell on it, but that looked like just a missed exchange. I don't know, Bird pulled out early.
We got a hurt player on the field.
Boy, when everybody starts diving on the ball like that.
Looks like it was recovered by Lucas Fronick.
That looks like Casillas.
Timeout.
We'll be back after this injury timeout. Stay tuned.
There.
Okay, we're back after that injury timeout. Casillas coming out under his own power. Dr. Drake and Dr. Davis down there gave him the go-ahead, it looks like, Frank.
Well, the Mustangs are really thin in the line and linebacker spots, and if he can't get back into the game, it's going to be next man up. So let's see, we've got 2nd and 11 after that fumble.
So who replaces Casillas? Let's see, we've got Reeder, you got Clays,
64.
Stalker, yes, he's a starter. Okay,
Pineda.
Positive yardage.
He's going to get a first down. Makes it almost out to the 30-yard line.
It's tripped up by Diego Bernal.
34, Diego Bernal.
So first down yardage.
2nd and 11, gained about 12, so move the chains.
Touchdown, Mustang.
.705 left in the half, and the clock runs.
Bird's got it.
Got to get around that. Oh,
number one
got him quick. That's Chance Dominguez.
Bird on the keeper on the left-hand side.
Caught up with him from behind. Gain of about, give him 1 or 2.
Well, Patrick needs to see that. He needs to make that block.
1 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 9.
Bird just didn't have the speed to get outside on that. Tyler Love this time
just
hops
kinda
over the pile, gains a couple.
Nowhere to go there. Brings up a 3rd and long. Casillas back into the game, number 51.
Yeah, Reeder comes out.
TJ Sweet in on the stop.
Fronick in for Pineda. 3rd and 7.
Picked up 2 on the play. Brings up a 3rd down and 7.
Toss to Fronick, trying to get outside around the right.
Got to pull it up. He's got the first. I think he's got the first.
Well,
down.
let's see where they're going to spot it. No, they marked him out of bounds. He's going to be short.
Fronick, the ball carrier.
Look from up here.
Going to be a couple yards
yeah,
short.
Looked like he got it, but
Coach Ricky Davis has a decision now. Does he want to go for it on 4th down in that ball position? I would think not. Here comes the punting team.
Where it'll be 4th and about 3.
5:35 left in the half. Casillas back in punt formation. Back deep for the Buffs is
Tyler Clay's better hustle off the field. That's number 30.
That's Sweet.
So Casillas, he's good enough to kick, we think.
Well, that's going to go for a roll. Oh, kind of a knuckleball.
Yeah, it kind of checked up. It's going to be downed right there by Eberhardt.
On 39, so it's 1st and 10 for the Buffs.
Around the 40-yard line by Matt
Camps
Eberhardt.
Propane, your full-service, state-of-the-art propane company. Ask about the senior and veteran discounts and the smart system, a worry-free propane monitoring system that saves you, the customer, money. Camps Propane in the Upcountry, 296-5544.
Well, 5:25 left. Coach Davis putting it back on the defense has done a great job so far. Amador, with penalties, have kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit in this first half.
Double splits to the left side here.
Sackett's looking to pass over to the left. Incomplete.
Cody Sackett's pass.
Not a bad pass. Dropped by number 30.
That was Sweet. In and out of his hands. It was a high pass, but catchable.
Ball's incomplete. Caleb Patrick on the coverage.
So brings up a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
5:20 left in the half.
You know, the one thing that does is it stops the clock now, and so they get a 3 and out. It's going to be a lot of time for Argonaut still here in this first half. So, you know, that's a lot of times when you throw on that first down, it puts you in a situation where you have to throw, and then the clock becomes not your friend.
We've got a timeout. There was a play coming in from the sideline, and the player got in too late with the play, ran back out, and they were running out of time. They had to take the timeout. Amador's first timeout in the first half with 5:20 left in the half.
Well, you might as well use them. You can't
take
stack
with
them
you.
up. Use them or lose them. So I don't know what kind of game you expected tonight, but so far, both defenses doing a good job. Argonaut has gone up and down the field a couple times. Penalties kind of got to them the one drive, and then they had a fumble on the other drive that they were able to retain possession, but that was a 3-and-out where they had to punt again. Amador's already punted 3 times, so we've had 5 punts in the first half.
Okay, 2nd and 10 right now. Oh, I think Donald White jumped to the right side there, Frank. Looks like he came out of his position and stood upright and got nailed for the call.
Boy, fourth one tonight.
Take it back 5 yards.
Little over anxious.
Makes it a 2nd down and 15.
So it brings up 2nd and 15.
That really disrupts your play
yeah.
calling, too. You know, you have a plan on what you want to do, and these penalties that keep backing you up and put you in these uncomfortable down and distance, that it just changes the whole thinking of the coaching staff, and you have to adjust on the fly.
Quick pass to the outside, Sweet. Oh, somebody took, I think it was 41, when it was stacked up. Sean Talon just moved the whole pile backwards. Forward progress gets him up to about the 39, it looks like.
Well, 3rd and another long for Amador.
Takes him down at
Lots of time left with the Mustangs, all 3 timeouts. If they can hold them here, they'd really do them a favor if they pass the ball right now with an incompletion to stop that clock and not have to burn a timeout. Handoff coming this way. White trying to get him outside. Nice block there. Nice job by White. He's got the first down. The guy that made that play happen for Amador was big number 77 who got out in front. Austin Gaetano. And White did the rest, so a big conversion there for the Buffaloes. And they just got White out in space in this wide side of the field and let him use his speed. Just kept stretching that defense out. Straight ahead handoff.
Whoa, 44.
Boy, Love was the first one that made contact, but not after he was about 6 yards, 7 yards through the line of scrimmage.
That was Collins, and he picked up. Give him 6.
Taken down finally by Tyler Love.
2nd 4.
Picked up 7
Plenty of time, almost 4 minutes left in the half for Amador to mount a drive here. Sweet in motion.
Give to number
Inside
44.
Handoff. Collins again.
I think he's got the first down.
Falls forward. Let's see where the spot is. Yep.
Eberhardt holding his shoulder there after that tackle.
Carrier. Stopped by Matt Eberhardt.
So it's going to be enough to move the chains. It'll be 1st and 10.
Progress down to the 37-yard line where it'll be 1st down for the Buffaloes.
Comes the Amador band around. Looks like they're going to join up and do a joint halftime show.
Combo.
Donald White coming this side, spun around in the backfield, but he gets out of it, breaks another tackle. Geedy finally brings him down. Not till he crosses over the 30-yard line.
Held down by Joey Geedy.
There were 3 different defenders that had their hands on him at one time and just couldn't bring him down. Good hard running by White.
His foot speed is tremendous. You know, it's just
brings up a 2nd down and 1.
All right, 2nd and 1.
Plenty of time left, 2:48, 2 timeouts still for Amador. So the clock is not an issue. Sackett trying to direct
Somebody
traffic
messed
there,
up
get
on the
everybody in
position
position.
here.
White's going to get it coming around this side. Broke another tackle, finally brought down.
Donna White, the ball carrier.
But they're going to move the chains again.
Called down by number 52, John.
White gets up from the pile a little slow.
Well, he's been a little under the weather this week, according to his dad, so.
Timeout. Amador's going to take a timeout.
100%.
Nope, looks like Argonaut. Yeah, Argonaut's going to call the timeout.
Mustangs.
We'll be back right after this quick message. First and 10 for the Buffs here. Knocking on the door of the Mustangs. We got a pass wide open, 36 in the deep. He caught it.
No.
No.
Incomplete.
Intended for number 36, Dustin Littlefield. Just a little bit out
for number 36,
of his grasp.
Boy, and he was open too.
Ball's incomplete. Tyler Love on the coverage.
Backfield for the Mustangs just sucked up hard on that fake. Sackett had him open and just overthrew him. You know, he's thrown for over 700 yards, but his completion percentage is not very good.
Second and 10 right now. Wide left. White motion this way.
First man through
Straight
number
up the middle.
44. Down to about the 15-yard line.
Logan Collins is a tough runner. Strong kid.
Tripped up by Chase
So brings
Todd.
up a third and give him third and 4.
Play.
2 minutes left in the half.
Here comes
Reverse.
White.
Watch out.
Tackled by Fronick.
Good open field tackle by Fronick there. White was to the races.
That's going to bring up fourth down.
Brought down by Lucas Fronick. Tyler Love also in on the tackle.
Big play right here.
And Collins out.
15-yard line.
Bonilla in.
Fourth down and 1.
And Dustin Littlefield in. So their big fullback goes out with a fourth down and short.
Minute left in the half. Not a real issue with 2 timeouts in their pocket for Amador. Sackett, a pitch left to White, whistle.
Flag. Just depends on who it's on.
Boy, it's going to be against Amador, and boy, have they shot themselves in the foot with penalties in this half. No, offside Argonaut. That's going to give him. Oh my, that's going to give him a first down, 4th and 1. The Mustangs jump off sides. Wow, what a huge penalty right there.
So that puts the ball on the 8 or 9 yard line.
First and goal.
First, yep.
Wow.
40 seconds.
White. Oh, breaking tackles in the end zone, touchdown.
Broke about 3 tackles, and White goes in.
Donald White, touchdown Buffalo.
So White takes it in from 9 yards out. 28 seconds left in the quarter.
It's fall cleanup time. Save big on selected outdoor power equipment at Guy's. Shop and buy locally with family-owned and operated Guy's Saw Center, your outdoor power equipment headquarters for sales, service, accessories, and repairs. Again, Guy's Saw Center in Pine Grove.
White's going to attempt the extra point.
This could be a big one here, Frank.
Good snap, hold, kicks up. Looks like it's good.
No.
No good. Oh, boy.
Wide to the right.
We're going to start all over, folks, in the second half. We got 28 seconds left. Both teams have missed an extra point. Argonaut on a bad snap, and White that time just left it out right.
We got us a ball game. folks.
ServPro is the Motherlode's largest restoration company specializing in water damage, mold mitigation, fire and smoke damage restoration. Their highly trained 24-hour response team can help you with water and fire damage, and it'll make it look like it never even happened. ServPro, give them a call. That number's 223-4423. Again, ServPro in Amador County, the Motherlode's largest restoration company.
Well, you know, Jim, I mentioned right after that first touchdown, you wonder if that extra point's going to come back to haunt you. Well, right now the answer is no,
Yep.
because both teams have given up the extra point. So it tied up at 6-6 with 28 seconds left, and it looks like we're going to have one half of football to figure out this year's big game winner.
Back for the Mustangs, Love, Geedy, and Frawny.
Back deep for the Mustangs. Number 10, Lucas Bronick. Number 22, Colin Love. And number 33, Joey Keedy. Flagger back to kick for the Buffaloes.
Little pooch.
Caleb Patrick.
He's going to run. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. No, he doesn't.
Stop the clock to change possessions here. 2 timeouts, 23 seconds left.
Kick on the fly.
Get a couple of, well, I don't know.
Hey, a couple 35-yard runs like we saw on that first touchdown drive, one by Patrick and one by Bird. They've got two timeouts left, I believe. No, maybe only one. It shows only one. No, it shows two. 2 left. If they can get some yards on this first down, I'm sure Coach Davis will call a timeout. No, they're going to kneel it down, take it at half.
And that's going to do it for the half with the score knotted up 6-6. We're going to be back with second half action after these messages. Stay tuned. It's a good one from Jackson tonight.
Mustang 6,
For decades, Manicero Insurance Agency has been helping our customers. Our friendly, qualified agents are here to provide you with whatever type of insurance you need. Insurance for your auto, home, health, life, and business. With over 100 companies to choose from, Manicero Insurance Agency has the right products at the right price and outstanding service. We are your #1 stop for insurance. Call Manicero Insurance Agency at 223-2551 or visit our office in the Quail Hollow Center at 255 New York Ranch Road in Jackson.
Hi, Josh. I was just thinking about calling you.
That's why I'm here, Deanne. Your smart system alerted me that you were down to 30%.
This smart system is a time saver in summer or winter.
And the best part is it's totally free and saves you money with every fill-up.
My favorite thing about summer is being outdoors. At Camps Propane, you can find everything you need, from cooking to camping and filling your RVs. It's smart and simple, just like the smart system.
For more information about our smart system, come in and talk to a member of the team at our Pioneer store or call 296-5544.
1 in every 4 women are victims of domestic violence.
1 out of every 4 women are victims of domestic violence.
1 in every 4 women are victims of domestic violence.
Wherever you are, domestic violence is there also. Someone's fist hits a woman's face.
Kicks a woman lying on the kitchen floor.
Slaps a wife, a child, a girlfriend.
The kids hide, but sometimes he finds them. I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
I don't know what to do.
He smashes her against the wall.
The dresser.
The kitchen table.
She is a blonde.
A brunette.
A redhead.
She is every race.
Every religion.
Every income class.
I am the woman next door.
Down the street.
On your committee.
In your workplace.
In your church.
She and her children need help to break away from the violence.
Your support can change lives.
Operation Care Crisis Intervention for Amador County.
Located at 619 New York Ranch Road, Jackson, California.
24-hour crisis line, domestic violence, sexual assault.
209-223-2600.
Visit us now at operationcare.org.
You're watching your local television network, TSPN. And now back to our sports show and the game of the week. This week it's the big game. The Amador Buffaloes take on the Argonaut Mustangs at Argonaut with TSPN sportscasters Jim Vinciguerra and Frank Halverson. And on camera is Tommy Fox. And now back to the game of the week on TSPN.
Back with second half action, and I tell you, if you missed the first half, wait for the second. 6-6, it's all knotted up here at the big game in Jackson.
24 minutes of football left.
Run down the scoring there, Frank. It wasn't a lot, but...
well, Argonaut took it in to Caleb Patrick for 2 yards out, or Pineda, excuse me, but that drive really was a 35-yard run by Patrick and then a long run by Bird to get him in position for that. And White finished it off. It's only scoring for Buffalo, or the Buffaloes in the first half to have it knotted up. Both teams missed the extra point.
This is going to be, I want to say White, left side. He's off to the races. Out of bounds.
Boy, they had him in the middle of the line there, and he just broke out to the left, and everybody had compressed in.
Did you notice he came up from deep, up about 20 yards, caught it in the middle, and that was the first actual kick that the Mustangs had tonight.
Yeah, Tyler Love finally ran him out of bounds, but Amador's going to start in great field position about the 33-yard line where they'll have it 1st and 10. So big return by White to start the second half.
The 32-yard line. Where it'll be first down for the Buffaloes.
Okay, the ball on the 32, 1st and 10.
Sackett's been directing their backs all night long.
I don't know where they're lining up here. White, wide motion.
Give to number 30.
Sweet.
Tyler Clays gets him in the backfield, and you ain't getting away from him.
Hog-tied down for a loss.
Thrown back by
well, we're going to see where the spot is first.
Clays.
No gain, 2nd and 10 right now.
Clays had good penetration that time, and he kind of got behind Sweet, and he just grabbed him around the waist, and Sweet couldn't break loose.
Brings up a 2nd down and 9.
Sweet motion left.
Boy, nothing going
That's
there.
Collins.
Logan Collins
stopped for no gain.
Stop for no gain by Chase
or
Cobb.
give him a loss of about a half a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 11 right now.
Well, they're going to get White loose on this wide side this time and let him use his speed to try to get around there. That's what they've done in these 3rd and long situations.
White set up on the far left slot.
And he's coming into motion
here.
This way, and this is where they want to
there
give
it
to
is.
him. Oh, Tyler Clays wrapped him up right there. Nothing going. I'm surprised he didn't try to go wide with that instead of running into the teeth of that Argonaut defense. He had the wide side of the field this way, and I thought for sure he was going to try to get around this corner and use his speed. So a quick 3 and out right there, and Amador's going to be forced to punt.
Brings up a 4th down and 11.
Argonaut's not going to send anybody back. They're going to play defense. Snap goes all the way through. Rugby-style kick. It's off. It's going to get into the end zone.
Into the end zone. So their net on that, Frank, was maybe 20 yards.
Yeah, that is not what they had in mind there. That's for sure.
It'll be brought out to the 20.
So the Mustangs come out after a long return by White, and they hold them on a 3 and out, forcing Amador to punt. Argonaut's going to take over from the 21st and 10.
Locally owned and operated Jackson Tire Service, your headquarters for tires, wheels, brakes, and much, much more. Jackson Tire Service with 2 locations to serve you, 801 South Highway 49 in Jackson and on Highway 88 right in the middle of downtown Pine Grove. Jackson Tire Service.
Well, let's see what kind of adjustments the Mustang made at halftime. Toss to Love. Oh, brought down to the backfield.
By 36, I think.
Yeah, 36.
Littlefield.
They just have not had a lot of success with good teams this year on that toss play.
Loss on the play brings up a 2nd down.
It's going to be a loss of 1, 2nd and 11.
Pineda checking in. Looks like Fronic's going to come out. Coming this way to Caleb Patrick. Can't beat the first tackle and brought down by number 1, but it was really number 36 that slowed him down.
Dominguez just kind of finished him off there. It's going to bring up a third down and make it 10.
Littlefield finished up, but it was really made by number 36 there that got a piece of Patrick's jersey.
Picked up about 2 on the play, brings up a 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. So Bird coming under center. Fronick in the backfield. Love and Patrick are your backs. Toss.
We've got a pass, Frank.
Fronick, and he's going to throw it.
Underthrown.
Oh, boy, almost intercepted.
Man, Donald White just about picked it, and there was nothing but green in front of him, so it brings up a punt formation for the Mustangs right now.
You know, Fronick just forced that right there, and he just was intent to throw that as soon as he got it, regardless, because Love was well covered, and he would have had a better chance trying to get around that corner as everybody kind of backed off on that pass play. And 3 and out for Amador, 3 and out for Argonaut, and Casillas is back to punt.
Buffs high. Oh no!
It's going to go out of the end zone.
Safety. Put up 2.
Oh boy!
What? We haven't seen that all year, Frank. A bad snap from center right over his head. Couldn't handle it, and the Mustangs are going to have to punt or kick out of this situation. So, add 2 for the Buffaloes makes it 8-6 right now.
Wow. That ball just sailed over Casillas' head. So a safety. So give 2 points to Amador, and Argonaut now will kick.
Hey, do you change your own oil? It's illegal to abandon used oil or other hazardous substances. Take your used waste oil and filters to a certified recycling collection center. For a center near you, please call the Amador County Waste Management Company at 223-6429. Again, Amador County Waste Management.
All right, well, after the safety, Argonaut's going to kick from their 20. Did not see that one coming. Both teams went 3 and out on their opening possession to the second half. Argonaut goes back to punt, snap right over Casillas' head out of the end zone.
Kind of anxious to see where this kick is going to go, Frank.
Tough hop, fielded cleanly by number 29. Nice job there, tackled by Geedy.
Just collared him, 29. That's Mike Bonilla.
Kick was taken by Michael Bonilla.
And good field position for the Buffs right now inside Mustangs 50.
About the 45-yard line. Looks like they're going to place it down 1st and 10, Jim.
Ball be placed at the 45-yard line. It'll be 1st down for the Buffaloes.
All right, so the defense needs a big stand right now.
Whoa, we're going to get encroachment again, I think, or false start. I think if it's against Amador, that's got to be their 4th one or 5th tonight, Frank. False start,
I think it's
Amador.
I think it's the 5th one they've had tonight.
So it brings up a 1st and 15 right now.
I did not see who jumped. So it'll be 1st and 15 from the 50-yard line for Amador.
White, the single back right now. He's got it, right side, stacked.
Nothing there, smothered. No gain on the play.
Donald White, the ball carrier.
There's about 6 guys on that pile, so we'll give it a gang tackle.
Jerry Stalker at the beginning of that whole mess.
Tackled by the defense.
Yeah, Stalker made the first hit, and then it was just collapsed.
2nd down and 15.
2nd and 15 right now. Sackett in with the play from the sideline. White's
Sackett wants to
motion.
throw it. Wide open.
What a good hit by Love, but I tell you, no, I think that was 88.
That was number 88, and there was just nobody around him. Everybody went deep. White took the defenders deep, and he just turned around and just settled in there in that little zone, and nobody defended him, and Sackett was able to deliver the completion. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
Ball's right at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 10 on the play.
You think you're in a 2-down situation here, Frank?
Well, I don't think so. Not with an 8-6 lead if you don't gain any yards at now. If maybe you get down to 4th and 1. Give to White.
He's close to a first
down. Yeah, he's got the first down. He's got it. There's a flag that just came in late. It might have been a face mask. Looked like his head got snapped around a little bit when he was going down. Yeah, it's going to be against Argonaut.